Hey guys. Good evening. Good evening. Burning cedarwood. Cedarwood. It's popping because I put a little bit of money oil on it. Raising vibration right now. Kids just went to bed. Mike's at the gym. I'm probably going to watch Jersey Shore tonight. I don't even know. It's just entertainment to me. Those people are ridiculous. It's hilarious. You get all drunk and dramatic. They make us look bad as Jersey people, but it's still entertainment. They make Jersey look so wrong. No, we don't get lip injections and worry about gym tanning and screwing and all this. That's not Jersey people at all. That's more like Staten Island people. Like the Italians from Staten Island. You know what I mean? That's not even Jersey. Like, the Jersey I know is hood. You know, there's no Italian flags everywhere, none of that. We hood. So, Jersey Shore is just a way for them to make money. That's all. People getting paid to get drunk and party and look ridiculous. That's what it is. Same with the Real World and all these other shows. Like, it's just the same concept. Get fucked up and we'll pay you lots of money. Who wouldn't want that job? In all reality, we would all want that damn job. But yeah, I think it's recording right now on my DVR. And, take it easy tonight. Read a little bit of my frequency book. Work out a little bit more. I haven't done any stretching, so I'm still sore from my workout the other day. My ass muscles hurt. Just to take a piss, I'm in pain. Sitting my ass on the toilet hurts. You don't realize how important your butt muscles are until they're really sore. Let me tell you. What the hell am I listening to? Sometimes the music they play, it's like those Now CDs. Like Pop Now or whatever the case. A lot of our music is now commercialized. Whatever happened to deep messages? Let's go back to the 90s, but don't wait. Shaggy. Energy talk. Energy talk. Energy is what you see here, these lines. This is energy from the light bulb. Everything has energy in it. Some energy you can't see. Like right now, if I look up, I can't see it, but I can see it on the camera. Certain energies can be called on technology, cameras, things like that. That includes spirits, okay? Because they are energy, just like this that you're seeing here that is not here when I see here, okay? Same thing with other dimensional beings. They're basically what this is. See-through energy, okay? Energy, there's little tricks and traits to energy that a lot of people forget that are simple. So I wanted to discuss some of those. For one, there is a way to bend rules, like karmic rules or rules of laws of detachment or laws of giving or things like that. There's ways to bend them without breaking them. But I feel like you gotta be on a top-notch frequency work in order to know how to bend rules first. If you're still new to it, it's best to follow the rules as best as you can until you get comfortable with frequency and learning to trust what your body is receiving from frequency by trusting your moods, your thought process, the vibes in the house, the vibes of everybody else around you. It's all observing, okay? And observing, I feel like, is a big part of learning energy work. If you're not an observer and you're more of the type to be part or center of attention, you will miss so much information that lies in silence that you'll basically still be vibrating the same thing all the time, and then figuring out why you still have the same mentality, or why people are getting more distant from you, or growing or in their energy work, or just growing up, because we all grow up. We still don't got the same friends we had since kindergarten. You know what I mean? People leave our life all the time. Hundreds of people have left our lives if you really think about it. Okay? Just means your frequency and their frequency wasn't matching or vibing. And that's it. Y'all go your separate ways. You move forward, you meet new people, right? It is what it is. But energy in an overall aspect, not just in in us or in lights or spirit world or whatever, but I'm talking like energies of laws of attraction, energies of karmic vibration, good and bad karma. Karma, I'm gonna be honest, like people say karma usually goes in a circle effect, and it feels like it does, but I feel like it's more of an 8 effect. Okay, it's the cosmic infinity 8. That's the karmic design in my reality. Everything's a mantra if you really look at it. The universe designs amazing mantra designs. Good is a certain swirl, bad is a certain swirl, but it still makes one beautiful design. And energy is like that. And we have to realize that no matter if it vibrates good, if it vibrates bad, if it vibrates dark, if it vibrates light, low, high, it's still energy. Okay? It's still what we are in our reality. Okay? So I feel like when we have people who are practicing magic or witchcraft or energies in general, and they get scared of certain energies, like demons, for example, or darker spectrum beings because they don't understand it, all they have to think about is the main bigger picture of things. They're still in energy like you, okay? They still vibrate like you. If they are just a vibration and you're vibrating a certain way, it can automatically change the concept of how they approach you, okay? If you are scared of darker beings, you literally feed them from fear. That's what they feed off of. That is their gourmet meal. That is what keeps them stronger and vibrating the way they do, because they feed off of scarediness and fear. Any kind of fear. From small things to big things. For example, as a mom, one of my fears is something hurting like my kids or something happening to my kids. That's a fear. They're feeding off of that. I accept that things happen, people die. I accept that one day they're going to get old and they're going to die. But I know that if I feed that fear, or keep thinking about it, or keep letting it control me, it actually shifts the energy of frequency in the universe from becoming a fear to becoming reality. Okay? Because we're so consumed in it. Another thing that a lot of people forget is that the laws of attraction and manifesting, you're not manifesting what you think of here in the front of your head. Like right now, I'm seeing a house, I'm seeing a picket fence, I'm seeing a horsey in my front lawn. It's not manifesting that. Okay? What you think right here, right now, it's not manifesting that. It's manifesting what you keep back here in your subconscious mind. When you dream, you don't dream what the last thought in the front is. You're dreaming whatever's stuck in the back of your mind, in the back of your subconscious. And it's the same with manifesting. They both pick from the back of the brain, not the front of the brain. Okay? The front of the brain is your intuition. It's also combined with your imagination. You have to learn the difference between the two. Intuition, when you see a vision or anything like that, your body tends to react. You either get a chill or your hair stand up, or like all of a sudden shortness of breath or a headache, or your body's validating what you're seeing or feeling in your intuition. With your imagination, which we have, and it is still a source to like our way of communicating with the divine. The imagination was created by the universe, and it does manifest, the imagination. But with imagination, you need a big amount of energy to manifest it. Like, for example, a bunch of people praying to one source, or a bunch of people believing in it, or things like that. That helps the imagination manifest to reality. But when it's your imagination playing something, your body don't react. You don't get chills. You don't get the hair standing up. You don't get none of that stuff. It's just a thought. That's it. And your body's just regular. But when it's intuition, you usually get that little crawl up your spine, or your hair on the back of your neck stand up, or, something like that. That's how you can tell the difference between your imagination and your intuition, okay? And one thing that is important that we tend to forget, and I'm one to always forget too, because sometimes when I can't manifest something I want right now, at this very moment, I can get frustrated, and then I turn on the universe. I'm like, well then, you know what? Fuck you too then, But in all reality, that doesn't help. It's not helping. It's a natural reaction to have as a human that is vibrating emotion. But as an overall starseed or overall soul, immortal energy that is the universe, it's not going to respond really to you cursing it out. Like, okay, here you go. Now I'm going to give it to you because you're cursing me out. No, it's not. Because now you're mixing up your vibration. You went from vertical, for example, which is happy, and it's just an example, to now, because it didn't go the way you wanted, you turned your vibration from vertical to horizontal. Because now you went negative. Now you're cursing out the universe. Now you're losing hope. Now you're losing faith. So that horizontal vibration is going to the universe. And what happens? You get chaos. You get the ending result opposite of what you desired. Because now you changed your vibration without even realizing you did it, because emotion does that. Emotion changes your vibration when you're not aware of it. Okay? And when you get caught in it. No matter what your emotion is, happy, sad, regretful, resentment, whatever it is, it's temporary. And you got to always be aware that, okay, I feel this way. I don't want to feel this way no more. Now I'm going to change it. And you change it. That's simple. You change that vibration pattern that you're projecting out to your universe. Because manifesting is all the damn time. Okay, you can't turn off manifesting to go to sleep, or turn it off to have a vacation on the beach. No, when your mind works, so does your manifesting. And guess what? The mind works all the time. Awake, sleeping, whatever you're doing, your mind is still working. It's always working. And it's the same with manifesting frequencies in your universe. It doesn't stop. It doesn't matter what you're going through, what you're feeling, anything like that. It doesn't matter. As long as you are consistently aware of your behavior, how you feel about certain people, how you feel about certain situations, how to avoid certain situations, how to avoid certain people because they cause situations, anything like that, and trusting that your soul's like, not today. Don't go out today. You might have chaos today. Trust it. Trust it, because your universe is your soul, and your soul is your universe, and it speaks to you directly and gives you instructions directly. If you listen to your soul, trust me, energy work ain't that hard. It ain't that hard, because the soul knows exactly what it's doing. It does it for a living. It's part of the design and the dynamic of the soul. It vibrates just like your universe. So, with that being said, you have control of the energy you want around you. If people are being too bitchy, step away from that situation. Step away from those people. Change the vibe. Listen to happy music that makes you bump. Or something that makes you change how you're feeling to a feeling you want to feel, if that makes sense. Because you basically are the orchestrator of your own vibe. Okay? You are. And when you learn to detach, mentally detach from things, people, material, whatever it is, when you learn to detach, you learn to actually be your authentic self and just not give a fuck. And it's amazing. Because the more you don't give a fuck, the more you notice that the people around you, they don't give a fuck either. So y'all all being weird together. You know how amazing that is? To feel like you're probably the only unicorn and there's actually 50 others that are just like you? You're never alone, and no matter what your situation or your life dynamic is, there's somebody with a similar situation. So you're never really alone. And energy's always vibrating. And I feel like when you learn to take control, full control of your life, of yourself, can nothing get in the way of that vibration. No demons, no curses, no hexes, no haters. They can't do shit to your life, really. There's no difference. When they come into your life, they're not manipulating nothing. Because you exactly know what you want to tolerate, what you don't, what your potential is, what power you have when it comes to energy work. And that actually manipulates the life you want, the situation you want. You're still gonna have challenges. I'm saying you ain't. Because if you didn't have challenges, life would be fucking boring. Mad boring. Mad boring. And you will not learn nothing. You'll still be on chapter 1 of things. The challenges is what teaches you to get to the next chapter. You're stronger for the next chapter. I always say this. Life is a video game, okay? And every level gets harder. The older you get, the harder it gets. Unless you know how to work with energy. Unless you know how to know what's illusion and what's not. What's temporary and what's not. What's important and what's not. Spiritual priorities. And not just spiritually, physically, mentally, emotional priorities. What's really, really important. Because when you eliminate what's not important, you realize all that weight you put on your own shoulders is delusion. It's a big delusion because you're worrying about things that are not important. We work so hard for a life, to create a life that we can't even enjoy because we're working so hard. That's a vicious cycle. And that creates a bunch of low vibes, like misery, midlife crisis, where now you think you gotta be 80 and own a Corvette and date a 20-year-old. You don't want to live a vibration like that. You want to live life like life every day is a vacation. Your life should feel like a vacation every day. Even with work. If you have to work to make money, you should at least like the job you're working at. You don't have to like the people you work with. There's always going to be one douchebag or one walking abortion that pisses you off. But it's the overall job, the purpose you're doing in the 3D plane. If you're a nurse, yeah, you got to deal with some sick shit. Sick people. People using the bathroom on themselves. You got to deal with 12-hour shifts. You got to deal with all this. But if you love what you do, you notice that it's not as hard. When we make things so complicated that don't need to be complicated. If you love what you do, it ain't a job. It ain't. And I feel like people need to start listening more to themselves, to what their soul is saying, and learning energy and learning metaphysics or, whatever, to open up the doors of consciousness in so many ways. And I swear to you, you'll realize that you're God in your own life. I'm not saying don't believe in higher beings. I do. But I don't need them. I just appreciate them. There's a different vibration I give them than most people, Most people use them. Use them. Like an extra life in a video game, or something like that. I don't ask them for anything. Maybe a little protection here, guidance when I'm lost. But I always give offerings for the hell of it. Sometimes I give offerings to these beings and I don't even ask them for nothing. Most humans only want to use energies of higher beings when it's benefiting them. And that's the problem. I feel like the agenda or the intention a lot of the times is the wrong vibration. And then they wonder why it doesn't work, or the energy didn't come to them, or they didn't get to see it or experiencing it. Because the overall reason you want that energy is to benefit you. Get how energy works? Everything has a positive and a negative in everything. You could be wanting to do something because it makes you feel good, but someone could twist it to a negative. How many times have you had something, or you did something with the pureness of your heart and someone twisted it to a twisted agenda or intention? And that wasn't even your intention. But that's how things go. Everything has a cause and effect. Everything has a pro and a con. And every action has a reaction. And that reaction could even be split in 2 different ways. So it's still unpredictable. The Mandela effect's never going to be memorized in our consciousness. And I mean the Mandela effect by the vibration effects and how it designs things, because it can design so many different designs. So we're always going to be wondering, well, what if this is this and what if that is that? That's what we're supposed to do. That's growth. And I'm gonna be honest, the strongest vibration you can vibrate as a human being is confidence. No self-doubt at all. Don't even question yourself or your being. If you feel a certain way, don't question it or deny it or oh, maybe that's just my imagination. No. Okay? Listen. Listen to yourself. Listen to your body when it tells you something's not right. Or when, something is right. Or something's about to happen. Or, things like that. Learn to trust that. Because I'm going to be honest, ain't nothing else out there that you worship or work with to help you is going to be like, yo, be careful. You're about to get hit by a car today. Or, you don't get details of it. You just get a feeling. And that puts your guard up, and that puts your senses up, and that puts your abilities up, and now you're like looking around everywhere just to be careful. But that's what makes life fun. If everything was handed to you by your universe, you wouldn't really learn anything. You wouldn't learn. That's like you having a child and you do all their homework for them. They're not learning because you're doing it for them. The universe doesn't do that. It makes you learn one way or another, ready or not. Pushing you in the water and you figure out how to swim. Sink or swim, buddy. That's vibration. Sink or swim. What are you going to do? What are you going to do during challenges? What are you going to do when you feel like life sucks and I don't like this feeling? Or change it. You don't like something, change it. And if you can't change something, maybe you got your focus on the wrong thing. Focus on what you can change. And the things that you can't change, a lot of times they change on their own. Okay? They change on their own. Or you just learn to migrate or mutate with it. Or live with it. You know what I mean? We are very immune to things. We can get very immune or get used to things right away. We can be wealthy, rich, and then go dirt poor in a day. And yeah, it'll suck. We'll be hurt. We'll be all of this. But in a week of being poor, in a month of being poor, you get used to it. We know how to basically get used to things. But we shouldn't have to, because we have the power to change it. That's what I mean by we are gods and goddesses. We create. We create. We do. We do. It's crazy. It's hard to explain, but at the same time, it's easy. You don't manifest with what you think right now. I'm thinking sparkly glitter ice cream. Do you see a sparkly glitter ice cream in my hand? No. But what is stuck in that back of your mind that you can't let go of, whatever it is, negative or positive, that's what you're manifesting. And a lot of times, it's hard to try to scrape back in the back of your mind and be like, what's everything back there? Because a lot of times we don't even think we're thinking about something and it's still in the back of our mind. And that's, like I said, that's the same way dreams are formed. They form from the subconscious, not the conscious. So this is just a distraction. This is where the gold is. This is what's coming out into your reality, right behind your subconscious. Whatever it is, good, bad, trauma, things you can't let go, things you regret, that's all manifesting into your real life, not this. So change your vibe, change things you don't want that you feel no longer serve you, and realize how energy works. Karma goes in an 8 effect, not in a circle. I don't know why people keep saying karma comes in a circle. No, it don't. Okay? It don't. It's in an 8 effect. It's an infinity sign. That's your karma. Because the middle is the neutral spot of karma. And then you got your bad karma of whatever decisions you do. And then you got your good karma of whatever decisions you do. But they always meet in the middle. Okay? And depending on what you do to others, what you're thinking of others, how you feel, what's in the back of your subconscious mind, that depends on your karma. And I'm going to be honest, we're still paying for karmic effects from even past lives. Okay? I know it ain't fair. But guess what? The universe ain't fair. Think about it. Life ain't fair. Earth ain't fair. The universe is not fair. So if you have a lesson you're not learning in your last life you had, you're repeating history. You're repeating history in this life. Maybe in a different time frame, in a different house, all of that, but you're still repeating history. You are. Until you learn. until you keep learning what it is you need to learn. Patience, honesty, maybe it's letting go of things, that just learning to detach. Maybe it's independence. Whatever it is that you know you're lacking right now, that's your life lesson. And if you don't learn it in this life, guess what? In your next life, you'll be repeating it again. It is what it is, yo. It is. I still got flaws I have to work on. Some of them are going to take a lifetime. But if I get it done by this lifetime, I don't got to worry about the same lesson over again in my next lifetime. If I even have another lifetime, because I met my twin flame, and I've been here over 7,000 times. So, really, I'm done. I'm learning my lessons. I know what they are. I know what my issue is. I am also learning to realize that energy comes in different forms. Frequency can come in different ways. I'm going to show you a painting I did, the first painting I did. One of the first paintings I did. And I want to explain it because I think maybe the visual will make sense once I explain it to you guys. But this is one of the ones I did. It's too close. Right? And basically what it is this would be the city. And this is the vortex to the universe. Right? And you see all these squigglies? This is energy. Okay? This is energy that we all release into our universe in the center, okay? And what it is since it's a city, like if you live in New York or like me, Atlanta or big cities, this is what it looks like because these are people's feelings, thoughts, agendas, intentions. Like this is what all these squigglies are, okay? This is energy. This is what we are projecting out into our universe, okay? So can you imagine with media and things trying to make us feel like the earth is always bad and there's bad around the corner and making us paranoid with this stuff, that it's not going to make us project out to our universe negative and that we're not going to create negative results? It is. You have to learn to detach from your 3D plane. Detach from things you like. I don't mean like stop doing them, but make sure you have control of the things you enjoy, not the other way around. Don't let them have control of you. Because addiction is kind of like and maybe this is the wrong term to use, but I'm going to use it anyway because I don't care. It's kind of like a vibration of weakness. Because you're letting something material keep your soul down in chains. Okay? So addiction could be anything. It's not just drugs I'm talking about. It could be anything. It could be ice cream. It could be eating. It could be working out. It could be gambling, drinking. It could be a lot of things that we're addicted to. Okay? A lot of us have addiction personality disorder. That's basically if we like something, we binge on it. A lot of us do it. It seems to be human nature now, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is. If you know you can have control of it, that puts your mind now in your hands, not the other way around. You have to learn to control your mind by remembering these simple things. Like, what you feel, you're vibrating out. And what you vibrate out, you'll get back. Okay? What you do to other people comes back. And it'll come back worse. Okay? Never comes back even. Never. Okay? Another thing is, you are in control of the vibration and frequency you want in your environment, in your life. The people you want in your life, who you want to deal with, who you don't want to deal with, what situations you want to deal with, what you don't want to deal with. Get out of my face. I don't want to deal with you. Like, you have control of that. You are in control of your own life. Nobody owns you. Okay? Maybe in this third dimension, they try to trick you into thinking you're owned by your government or police or whatever the fuck. But in the 5D dimension, you ain't owned. You're a free agent. You're a free agent. Get it? Got it? So work on your energy work. Learn the frequencies. Get that frequency book. Let me tell you, it is amazing to have in your library collection. It's called Frequency. I'll take a picture of it for y'all and post it on my timeline. But it will teach you a lot and make you understand that a lot of the things that you're feeling out of nowhere, or how people treat you out of nowhere. Things like that. It's all manipulated by vibration of your universe. Okay? So, I love you guys. If y'all need services, I do have my Emporium page. Or message me. What's today? Thursday? Friday is Freya Day, the goddess day, female day tomorrow. Today was masculine. So, embrace your masculine today. Okay? And tomorrow, embrace your feminine. Stay grounded, stay woke, and enjoy your night tonight, guys. Take it easy tonight. Vibrate contentness. Vibrate gratitude. Vibrate stillness in the moment. Stay in your moment, okay? And if your moment's a negative moment, change that moment. You can. You know what makes you happy. You know what you enjoy doing. Go do it. Plain and simple. Ain't nobody got the right to tell you yes or no unless you're under 18 and your mama is still taking care of you. Okay? Other than that, you decide what you want to feel, who you want to deal with, and what your life looks like, and what it's like in general. Okay? Nobody can orchestrate that but you. I love you guys. Stay awesome. One love.